Hello there, YouTubers. Welcome aboard. This is a quick update on my 1998 Mustang GT, which has a really cheap and was a very poor Maaco paint job. No idea how long it's been on there. It was on there when I bought the car about 3 or 4 years ago. I did a lot of work on it to make it look decent. Last week, what I did, I had a ceramic coating on there, and since it had sat outside a lot all summer, I strip washed it, deconned it, clay barred it, and then polished the ceramic coating off because I wanted to try a relatively new product which is out called Optimum Clear Coat Restorer. What it is actually it's a wipe on clear coat self-leveling. A little bit pricey, but this is what it looks like now with the clear coat restorer on there, and I'm telling you people, it's a game changer. It made a huge difference. I like it a lot, and I got some streaking out of it because I prepared it improperly, I think, but I can clear that up one day when I get time. But what it is this last week I was working on a customer's car, so mine sat outside. It rained a few times, blah blah blah, and I don't feel like getting out the hose and the power washer and the buckets and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to do a quick what they call a no rinse wash on it. And I want to get up kind of close here. You can see, if you look real closely there's all kind of dust and dirt on the hood and water spotting from where it sat outside. See where I wiped my hand across? You can see what I wiped off just with my fingers. You don't want to do that to your car, but I don't mind doing it to mine because I know how to fix it in a jiffy. But this clear coat restore, folks, is good stuff. It's about 100 bucks for 9 ounces. The biggest problem with it is that once you open it, it has a very limited shelf life. They say 30 days. So I'm trying to figure out what, and it did not take anywhere near the whole 9 ounces to do this car. Nowhere near it, not even half. So it does go a long way. The problem with it is, unless you have multiple cars to do, I'm not sure you would want to spend $100 plus. That's part of the problem, is that I think I used the wrong paint prep before. There's several different types. I used the wrong type before you apply this stuff actually. And you don't want the paint to look like a mirror when you put it on, because it needs to be slightly abrasive and abraded a little bit to give that clear coat something to attach itself to. So a little bit, so if you polish it, do a light compound or something like that. You don't want to finish it down as we call it, because you want to leave some light surface scratching in the paint to give that product something to hang on to when you put it on there. So I think it might take this time for me to figure out what I did wrong. And there's some streaking, you can see it. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up for you guys in the camera, especially with the paint dirty. It's hard to see, but there's some right there, some streaking there, and I noticed some over on this other side. I can see some right there. I think you can catch that in the light, and you can see that streaking I got right there. That's from me doing this improperly, but it's not a major deal. There's some more right there, some more right there. I think you can see it if you look just right. But I'll fix that, not a big deal. I just buff that off and reapply. But I've got to order the right or the proper paint prep. And I think the other mistake is that I did not put enough on. This is one of those products where actually more is better. The applicator, you want to actually just totally saturate it with the product before you wipe it on, and I did not do that. I was thinking it was like everything else, don't overdo it. So I put it on very thin, and they say that can cause these streaks like that. I didn't get it on a lot of the other parts of the car, and they say it's worse on horizontal surfaces for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm sure there's a scientific explanation for that, but I can't find any on my vertical surfaces. So anyway, you want me to do this to your car? Give me a holler. It's good stuff, especially if you got an older paint job that needs help. The clear coat is very thin or has been thinned out from lots and lots of buffing, polishing, car washes with brushes and that sort of thing. This stuff can really help. So leave me a comment below if you have one. Hit that subscribe button and you'll see the updates as I progress on this project. Like I say, my next update will be after I do the rinseless wash on this thing. I'll show you how that turns out and how I did that and how I do it. I'll try to set the camera up to film while I'm doing it. Thank you for tuning in, folks.